Hi, this is Michael DeSalvo from A Plus Tutoring Test Preparation, and I'm going to share my screen here and make sure you can see what I'm seeing. I'm just reviewing this article I put up, and what we're going to see here is that I've tried a few things to help my students get into the top 1% on their ACTs and their SATs. Now I want to just show a little bit of prep work before the prep. I actually use this for my students in Westchester. So first, you want to really take the time you have before your test to take advantage of that time. So first, an ACT prep course isn't hard to find if you're looking around like a place like Westchester. So I'm going to give you a few following tips to get you found in that place you need to, so you know what you're doing. So don't stay away from courses that will challenge you and get you ready for the best ACT prep course available. First, you'll find that it's going to be based on high school classes you take in school, like English, science, or math. Practically always, this will show that taking simple classes could actually hurt you, given that you will not recognize the terms, formulas, circumstances, and grammar patterns you might ordinarily see. So if you're afraid of physical science, you should recognize that some basic physics equations will be there, and that you'll have to deal with that science part of the test. If you don't love grammar, well, you should understand the proper grammar will be a huge asset once you take the ACT, and maybe even the essay. So it will also involve critical thinking, so the more difficult the type of classes you take, the more you'll be prepared for the test. So taking harder classes like something you'll really need, because they'll get you used to fixing the tough issues. So the more challenging your course is, the more it'll be proper for your job, because you'll be emotionally prepared to tease out those ACT issues. So essential reasoning isn't just unique to the SAT. You'll also need it in a stepwise way on the ACT. So those challenging problems are something that need to be discovered and gotten rid of. So taking a classroom style course probably isn't the best, because you'll be challenged in ways you wouldn't anticipate. But taking the standard curriculum in school and getting used to doing your homework there can also get you used to doing the problems themselves. So take advantage of that time. Now, the second thing to remember here is that you should make your school-related subjects part of your extracurriculars. So if you look around today, many students hardly find time to take a breath because they're associated with so many activities outside their school. So to do well on your ACT, you really need to be working with your abilities that you have outside the school. So learn how to discover the fun side of academia by taking some sort of participation in clubs that are outside the school itself. So can you find a math club or a physics club if you really check it out? Of course. How about a literary program? The options are unlimited if you just do a little investigating. So imagine this. Some students actually will encounter the same exact scenarios they found out in their free time on the test itself. So you'll have a huge advantage over other students. You should also find a mentor to whom you can ask questions when you begin your prep. Institutions will vary in their capacity to provide students for help on the ACT, or even just getting ready for applying for schools. So find a person with some comparable ability to yourself that actually has successfully gone down that road. Ask him exactly how he got ready for the ACT. Did he try to digest everything at once, even though he made these self-obstacles, or did he take a course or even get a tutor paying with his own money? So figure out if his recommended program could help you get a good idea of just what you have to do to enjoy success. So make that experience genuine by speaking with someone who has been there before you. Now, you should also make time to make your ACT prep course count. Don't postpone your ACT prep. Start freshman or sophomore year, and even though some people think you're crazy, you'll actually make a wise decision. Some parents or even students begin their ACT training in middle school. So the third is to which your college or colleges will count the test may differ. Some colleges and teachers are, simply put, not so good. So don't be expect to be spoon-fed a 4-course ACT meal when you might be just given 1 or 2 ingredients. So planning for the ACT is similar to getting ready for life. The sensible student will look ahead and do what it needs to take. So don't assume that just because a sibling or a parent succeeded that you will too. Your intelligence or scholastic prep work can influence your success, but do what you need to do beforehand so you can have a master of the test as you stroll in on test day. So take practice exams and see where you need to improve so you don't have to do everything at once. So feel free to click on the link below here if you want to find out more about the ACT and how you can prepare wisely. My name is Michael DeSalvo, and I can be reached at 513-939-9033. And good luck in your studies. I wish you the best.